Hey, people, how are you doing? I came here real quick to talk about something that I was talking to my mother. My mother. She's all time like, you guys already know my mother more than anyone that is physically with her knows her. Because I'm all the time saying, my mother said, the figure of the mother, of the wisdom figure in a person. The mother, I need to say that, like, just to clarify, the mother is the wisdom figure in the life of a person. Let me increase the brightness of my phone. Okay, I'm back. Now it's back. So just to clarify why I'm all the time talking about my mother. Oh my god, Karin, stop moving your hair. Stop. Now I'm gonna tell you something that I was talking to my mother about. That is the kind of people that is all the time saying, I know that. I know. You come to them to tell them something, they look at you, I know. Pride. Mostly these people, they are afraid of showing that they don't know something because they think that they will lose respect by being humble and listening to something. Now, I have to say one important thing: be humble enough to listen to what a person is telling you, because there is always new things to learn from other people or even from the same person in the same subject. And another thing is that you are giving space for people to talk to you. So the second thing is about communication, is about the relationship you're having, the connection you're having with a person. But the first thing, as in personal development, this thing is so important that one day I was scrolling randomly, and I heard a guy saying, "Hey, have you heard about the metaphor of?" He said something about a metaphor or something over there, and I was thinking, "Oh yeah, I heard that." And then the guy said, "No." So he started to tell the metaphor and the story that he wanted to talk about. And in the middle of that, he started to say something that I hadn't heard. So he used a different perspective to tell the thing that I thought I knew, but actually, the way he was creating, the way he was showing, I didn't know. So, in which point do we get? Stop stopping people with the sentence, I know. If someone comes with an instruction for you, listen carefully until the end. When someone comes to you telling you something that supposedly inside of your head, you say to yourself, I know that. Pay attention. Pay great deep attention to what this person is saying, because there is always something new you will get from a person. Do not just refuse a knowledge because you think that you already know that, because no, everything is new. And especially coming from different people. If I start to talk about pencils, and you will hear different people talking about pencils, there will always be something new, something different, something that you have never heard. So do not refuse knowledge because of the thought that you have that you already know that thing. Why should I listen? Why should I waste my time listening to someone telling me something that I already know? Be humble. Humility is wisdom. Just say it right now. The mother is the wisdom figure in the life of a person. So be wise. Humility is wisdom. Listen. Learn to listen to the people carefully when they are instructing you. Because sometimes we think, oh, what does this person know? What does this person know? For example, who would guess that I have studied how to train dogs and the dog behavior, the way, like, I already recorded a video about, I already told about training dogs and the difference between chain and controlling. That when you lock the dog versus when you control the dog. So, who would guess that this comparison comes from a knowledge that I have, that I acquired? So, people would look at me and be like, who is she to talk about my dog? Listen, this person might know something that you don't know, or something new. The knowledge will update, and you have to update yourself. You have to be open, have humility to listen. Even if the person is wrong, you will find out and you will learn even more when the person is wrong because you will be able to connect the dots of that mistake that you never thought about it. The person is talking about something wrong, and you, humble the way you are, will tell the person gently what you know. But listen, learn to listen. Learn to listen. Because when someone tells you something and you're at the time saying, I know that, I knew that, this is not new for me, you will lose a lot of knowledge that you could acquire, and you are a proud person and annoying. A person that is all the time telling, I know that, even when a person knows that you don't know. When someone's telling you, instructing you in something that they know what they're talking about and they know that you don't know, and you look at them and say, I know. I'm sorry, that's really pathetic. So don't be pathetic. Don't be arrogant. And don't lie to yourself. Be humble and learn. Be wise. This is what I wanted to bring right now. That is, why do you always say that you know all? Why do you have to be the person that knows it all, even when you don't know it all? Why are you the person that is all the time cutting the people in the middle of their talk to say, I have heard it already. You have told me already. You already said that. That's not new for me. Why are you this kind of person? Is there any gain you get from that, apart of being a very annoying person? There is no gain. Look, you are losing so much. If you are the person that is all the time telling people that you know it all, that you already know, that you do it correctly because of this, that, that, listen. Learn to listen. Now, you will never find a humble person trying to use your words against you. This is why many people they get into trouble because they start trying to use the wise people's words against them, but you can't. You cannot harm a wise person. So if you're not wise, if you're not humble, don't try to use what the person's telling against themselves because they know what they're talking about and there won't be any use. My God, I recommend all of you to read Proverbs of Solomon. You will learn so much. Like it's 31 chapters, and read one chapter per day. You're gonna learn so much about wisdom, and wisdom is power. So that was all I wanted to say. Don't be a know all, just learn to listen. Just that, right? Hi, Zé. How are you? How are you doing? Long time, no talk, no see, no nothing. How are you doing? Someone from my school, my old school in Brazil, just joined here, and I'm just saying hi. So, people, thank you for joining. Now I'm going to finish it, and I just hope you understood and you don't be that person. Don't be that person. So, I'll see you guys later, and bye bye.